Hi, this is Johnny Mike Grab. I'm coming to you from Chicago as usual, and I got a special treat today. I was tipped off to these videos by Chandra. Thank you very much. And we are going to do a little something we're going to call Anthony Williams number 2. Let's do it. Okay, I recently just did a video on Anthony Williams, and that's called Anthony Williams Sovereign Citizen. I'll put a link to that in the description below. But I'm finding there's all sorts of material on him. Yes, it's all old. This precedes that, but it is fantastic. In fact, I'm curious. I mean, it was sent to me, so obviously people have seen it before. But I'm wondering how tell me in the comments if you saw this before. You saw it here. But here we have Anthony Williams going to try to get a badge for what he calls a sovereign peace officer.
No, sir. Just because I'm a sovereign peace officer, I've been sworn into the sovereign peace officer, so I can be able to, go anywhere, with my badge and my gun. I can give y'all a copy of the oath. Sure. Okay. Me. It's already been filed in the county and also apostille.
I'm thinking he might be next door with the Bridgestone Arena, isn't it?
I don't know. I mean, this is the Metro Police Station.
Yeah, but we don't hand out badges and guns like that.
I don't know why, I just find these so fun. This reminds me of 2 prior sovereign citizens that I've dealt with. One is Herbert Studstill and his trip to the bank. Both in Detroit area and in Mexico, and it also reminds me of the Bears Law Firm for similar reasons. Instead of court or roadside, they're in hassling people in an office.
Well, I mean, I've already went through the proper channels. I've already got a apostille by the Secretary of State, but they said I had to. If I was going to get my badge, it had to be the police department. But it's a different badge. It should have peace officer on there and not police officer.
All right, hold on.
Okay. This guy's confused. He don't know what to do. He don't know what to do. So we probably have to have a supervisor come out here.
Okay, I can't be sure, but I think this next clip precedes the one that we just watched. And I think this is the basis for all of Anthony's confidence.
They gave me your paperwork when I first got here.
Okay.
So fill me in. You're applying for for a peace officer badge.
Right.
Correct?
Right.
Okay.
And I went to the other building, but they said I had to come over here.
What other building?
The one on Broadway, 501 Broadway.
Oh, the federal courthouse
Is that the courthouse?
at 8th and Broad.
I guess.
Oh, Central Precinct of it.
Yeah,
500 Broad.
Right, 500.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Fill me in. What exactly are you seeking with these? I haven't really had time to look. I just got here just a few minutes ago.
Okay.
So, what are you applying for?
Well, it's just a sovereign peace officer badge because I don't know if you're familiar with the common law jurisdiction. I don't know if you.
Oh, the sovereign police officer badge. This guy's expression is priceless. I'm sorry the audio isn't better, but I'm doing the best I can with it.
Familiar?
No.
Okay.
Tell me.
Okay, well, with common law, I mean, most people don't know about it. The only thing most people know about common law is common law marriages. With the common law peace officer, basically my jurisdiction is not bound like a county police or city police. I can actually go
The little battery sign is just perfect.
anywhere because common law is all 50 states.
Okay.
And so.
So you're not bound by the state line as well, or are you saying
Right.
anywhere within the
Right,
state?
in any 50 states.
Okay.
Right, because that's common law jurisdiction. That's actually constitutional.
Okay.
Right.
So do you have to apply for each state?
No.
You just pick your state.
Right, whatever
residence?
state you're residents. Right.
Okay.
Right. Once you do that, and see what I was told is that once I come to you all's office, that you all would actually have to fax or I guess I have to have a letter from you all in order to either fax or you all would have to issue it, or I would have to get a fax from you all to actually send to get my peace officer's badge, because it's not police officer, it's a peace officer.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna take notes here while we're talking.
Okay.
In case you can't hear it, he's applying for a peace officer badge, and he's being very specific. It's not police officer; it's peace officer. And apparently, his jurisdiction is the entire country.
So who actually issues you the peace officer badge?
I mean, it would be the state of Tennessee. I mean, it would be under, because you all fall under the state of Tennessee, so.
What office will you take your paperwork to file that will actually give you the badge?
Like, I was told this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I was told this one, the headquarters. They said,
Okay. It's not a good sign that he's not recognizing this procedure.
I had to come to headquarters.
Now, did they say that because we're the county seat? Is that why they're saying that?
Right, because this is the headquarters too. You know, so they
Right.
said, well, you got to go to
That's what
headquarters.
government-
Right. So they told me you got to go to headquarters in order to get the either the letter or they would issue, because my badge would be different than you all's, because it has to have on there peace officer, sovereign peace officer, not police officer.
So apparently the sovereign peace officer badge that he's seeking, which is good throughout the country, must be obtained here because it's the county seat. It's too good.
So I don't know if you all would actually have use the funds to do that, or would that come out of my pocket?
Right.
I'm not familiar if it comes out of y'all or out of mine. I don't know. So I don't know.
Do you?
Oh, this is so good. First of all, he's trying to get a mythical badge for a position that doesn't exist. But before we get there, let's see if I can get them to pay for it. Oh, it's too much.
Do you have something that spells out all the steps that you take to go through this process?
No, not at hand. I can probably get it.
Yeah, you might, if you have something that spells out these steps, and we know you don't because it's made up. But if you did, now would be the time. You know, when you're going to get it done, that would be the time to bring it with you.
Do you know where we could get a copy of it?
You can probably go. It's a website. Off the top, I think it's Spam Guardian.
Yeah, that's right, Spam Guardian. Now give me my badge and my unicorn so I can go maintain peace in the sovereign community.
All one word?
Right, all one word, I think .org. Because they explain like what the common law, constitutional law, and the jurisdiction and what that entails.
Okay, so it encompasses more than just the peace officer badge. Right.
I mean, it encompasses everything, because like right now, my status, I'm a U.S. non-citizen national. A lot of people don't know what that means. It's different than a 14th Amendment U.S. citizen. You know, I was born here and I'm a national. But to be a U.S. citizen, that means you're bound by the IRS codes, which I'm not. That's why if you saw my paperwork, you see my my tax status for non-resident alien, because most people don't realize that actually the IRS is operating illegally in the United States.
It's unbelievable how this guy keeps a straight face and pretends to be going along with this.
Is that when you refer to this affidavit of oath of allegiance?
Right. I had to take that. You know, they had to have that notarized and stamped on the common law. And it might be on there. I think it's over there, the one about the tax. Yeah, it's a process. I mean, it's a lot of paperwork you have to file in order to get that status. It's just not, you just can't walk in and get it. I mean, it's a lot of stuff you have to go through. A lot of forms you have to file.
So this WABEN file,
Right.
For the, I guess, non-resident alien status.
Right.
You just get that off the IRS website.
Right.
Now, do you electronically file this to the IRS, or so you've already filed this one?
Right.
In July. Did you fax this in, email it?
I mailed it.
Mailed it in? Okay.
I usually mail everything and certify mail it just to make sure that it got there and I have a record of it, you know.
Did you receive anything back from them?
Not yet.
Did they say how long it takes?
They say usually 45 days before you hear something.
Last month?
Right, that was last month. So I'm just waiting on they supposed to send me a certificate of nationalization, the U.S. non-citizen nationalization. So I should be getting a certificate hopefully within that 45-day period.
And then once you get that, that's a requirement to satisfy this.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, it's a tedious process, but you know, once you go through it, you know, you'll definitely reap the benefits of it.
So this religious exemption affidavit?
Right.
This is in lieu of a driver's license?
That's correct. And because unless you're a U.S. citizen, you're bound by having to have the license and registration. But once you're not a U.S. citizen, then you're not. You're not bound by that.
Does this require you to have any type of international driver's license or international permit?
No,
or anything
you
like
can get one, but it's not necessary. You can, but it's not necessary. Now, if you're going to go travel to another country, then they probably will require that you do get one, international, because that's only for the United States.
Mm-hmm. Do you have an official, like a certified copy, if they need one?
Right. Yeah, see, all those are just copies that actually was filed in the registered deeds office, in the county registered deeds
Is that
office.
what this was?
Yeah, all of that is in, it has a copy on public record, because by law I have to do that.
Did you file?
Right.
Now, is this a form that you got from the state? I see it has a seal and the U.S. seal
Right.
here. Is this something that you just get and you fill it out, or or is this something you got from this website?
Right, you draft that. You draft the oath of allegiance or the oath, and basically you make sure you have the proper wording in there, and you sign it, but you have to have it notarized. You have to have it notarized, and then once you notarize it, you got to make sure that notary is valid. That's why you got to go down to the county to make sure that notary is the valid notary to
I love it. Is this a form that you just made up? Oh, and then his whole focus is that it be notarized. He's like, first you have to make sure it's right. Based on what? We don't know. But the key, of course, is to have it notarized.
basically notarize that document. You have to file it in the county. The state has basically 30 days to rebut it. Once you put it on public record, if they don't rebut it, then they can't come back and say, well, no, we can't issue that because, we don't want to. They had I actually gave them 60 days to actually view it, put it in a legal notice, also in the newspaper for 4 weeks to make sure, because by law you have to do that.
Okay. So this form itself is just something that you made up to
Right,
satisfy the requirements?
The requirements, right. Right, to be a sovereign peace officer.
And again, you said that was in this FamilyGuardian.org?
No, that's not on the form. That's just like a guideline I got from the website, but I drafted the form myself.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, that has to be a good piece of work. It's a form he drafted himself with guidance from a website that's completely wrong.
Packet. Is this what you're filing this just basically saying
That I can represent myself in propria persona if need be. Like if I have to go to court or anything like that, I represent myself in propria persona. That's why give my own self power of attorney. Because if you don't do that and you go to court and you represent yourself pro se, you can basically get yourself in trouble because you haven't done your due diligence and got your paperwork on file.
Okay. So this doesn't have really anything to do with your peace officer?
Oh no, that's just something else. Yeah, that's something separate. Yeah, all that's separate.
And all this was filed at the same time?
Right. Yeah, it's a apostille at the same time, but some of them were filed in the county at different times. Some of them got different document numbers on them.
Okay. So basically now you're waiting on the IRS for your reply to your non-resident form.
Right.
And then you're waiting on
A certificate of nationalization.
Right.
Right.
Which you will then therefore send to the IRS.
Right.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. And these are our copies that...
No, you can make copies of those because those
Okay.
are actually my actual real copies from but y'all can make copies if you like. You can do that.
All right. Well, I'll take those upstairs then, and we'll get started on what we need to do.
Okay.
But appreciate you coming by.
Oh, no problem. Appreciate it.
Well, there you have it. Anthony Williams, Sovereign Peace Officer. He's got all his paperwork ready to go. And I don't see a badge yet, but it's the absolute height of delusion, and it's deliciously awful. Here at Law Talk, we like to have fun with silly stuff that happens in court, and every once in a while, and completely by accident, I assure you, you might learn something. Thanks for watching.